Spencer is here for InsideTrackNews.com. Hanging out at Sunset Speedway right now with Livewire Nick Goetz, one of the drivers that's a strong contender for breakout driver of the 2015 season. Right now, we're talking about Sauble Speedway. We're talking about Wednesday night, the Dash for Cash. Livewire gets to go home. I mean, you're from Southampton, you live in Southampton, you're racing in Innisfil. I mean, really, once a year you get to go home to Sauble. This year's for the Dash for Cash. You got to be so excited to race in front of some family and friends.
Yeah, last year we didn't actually do the Wednesday night Dash for Cash. This year we're gonna, whatever. Cars in one piece after tonight, so 2 6th-place finishes. It was all right, but I'm excited to see what the built motor has at the beach.
I mean, is this finally the year that you can go home to Sauble and really have a package to compete against the Stotties and the Ellises and the Parkers? Like, I mean, when you were running full time at Sauble, you were still cutting your teeth. I mean, you were a babe in the woods back then. You were just sort of getting your feet out underneath you. Now, all of a sudden, you're a feature winner at Sunset. You're an established competitor. I mean, is this the moment for you to go home and really show these guys what you can do?
Yeah, we got a good package, right? Especially with a built motor that tracks a built motor track pretty much, right? So I'm pretty confident, that's for sure. I'd like to really see what this has. We had a crate up there 2 years ago whenever I raced there, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what we can take it to them.
Now, this will be your first race at Sauble working with Rick McCall. You've never been there before as a team. I mean, does that alone make you excited to see what sort of combination that he can come up with?
Yeah, they'll dial her in again. We were a little off tonight for some reason as the night went on the setup. I was going backwards, not forwards. I don't know why. It was tight, really. I don't know. It was really weird. So we'll go through the car or whatever and get a good setup in for Sauble.
You've won against some stacked fields at Sunset. You won the Chase for the Colors at Peterborough. If you were to win it all on Wednesday night at the Dash for Cash, where would that rank amongst your career achievements?
Definitely an Invitational is just as good as the Chase for the Colors, that's for sure. I mean, I don't know if it tops Sunset with all these stacked field of drivers here that we took it to them. So,
I mean, you've had such a good run, a good year going so far, and I mean, you've really come into your own here. Go ahead and thank the folks that have made this possible, that have made this a reality for you.
Can't thank the guys enough for everything they do at the shop, on the track and off the track. Lake Huron Rod and Gun, Boston Pizza, Super 8 Motel, Lord Elgin's Fish and Chips, Roberto's Pizza, Great Lakes Concrete, T.A. Stewart and Son, Spencer Luce Promotions.
There you go, folks. And go on Nick Goetz Racing on Facebook. Follow him. We'll have pretty much up-to-the-date updates on Facebook on Wednesday night. We'll have behind-the-scenes photos and interviews and everything. So if you want to stay up-to-date from the Dash for Cash, Nick Goetz Racing on Facebook is the way to go. Nick, best of luck, my man. Have a great week, and we'll check back in with you Wednesday at Sauble.